Could Shohei Ohtani really walk away from the Los Angeles Dodgers? After months of speculation, insiders are now claiming that tensions in the locker room have reached a breaking point. What exactly pushed the baseball superstar to consider leaving a team he's poured so much of his career into? Is it frustration with teammates, disagreements over strategy, or something even deeper behind the scenes? Today, we'll uncover the truth behind Ohtani's rumored discontent and explore whether this could spark one of the most shocking shakeups in MLB history. You won't believe what's happening behind closed doors. On the surface, the Dodgers look unstoppable, a powerhouse team loaded with talent and chasing another championship. But inside the locker room, sources say a very different story is unfolding. Shohei Ohtani, the face of the franchise, is reportedly frustrated, clashing with teammates and questioning the team's direction. How can a team so dominant on paper be so divided behind the scenes? Today, we'll contrast the public image of the Dodgers with the secret drama insiders say is tearing the team apart. This is a side of the Dodgers fans rarely get to see. Imagine the biggest star in baseball standing up and saying, "Maybe I shouldn't be here." That's exactly what insiders claim Shohei Ohtani said after a heated locker room confrontation that's sending shockwaves through the Dodgers organization. What led to this explosive moment? Who clashed with Ohtani? And how close did this come to changing the future of one of MLB's most celebrated teams? In the next few minutes, we'll dive into secret details, behind-the-scenes drama, and shocking revelations that could alter the Dodgers' season forever. The story you're about to hear isn't just rumor, it's insider truth. Before we jump into this story that could shake the entire Los Angeles Dodgers organization, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any breaking updates. What you're about to hear isn't just another rumor or some random headline from social media. This is coming from people who are directly connected to the Dodgers, people who actually know what's happening behind those locker room doors. And according to them, Shohei Ohtani, the biggest superstar in baseball, the face of the franchise, the man the Dodgers invested over $500 million in, has reached a breaking point. Yes, you heard that right. Multiple insiders say Ohtani is extremely frustrated, tensions inside the locker room have hit a dangerous level, and for the first time since he arrived in Los Angeles, he is reportedly thinking about something unthinkable: walking away from LA. No one expected a storyline like this to hit the Dodgers this season. They made major moves, built a powerhouse roster, and were aiming for long-term domination. But success on paper doesn't always mean peace behind the scenes. And right now, things inside the Dodgers clubhouse are far from calm. The situation allegedly exploded after a heated confrontation involving Ohtani, a few key teammates, and even members of the coaching staff. Insiders say this wasn't some minor disagreement. It got intense. Voices were raised. Accusations were made. And Ohtani, who's normally calm and quiet, reached a level of anger that stunned everyone in the room. People close to the team say this tension has been building for weeks. Ohtani's frustration is reportedly tied to internal decisions, player management, game strategy, and the overall direction of the team. Publicly, he stays professional, but privately, he feels the Dodgers aren't maximizing their potential and aren't handling certain responsibilities the way he expects. One insider even said that Ohtani feels like he's giving everything to this organization, while some players aren't matching his intensity or discipline. That comment alone apparently sparked the start of the argument that eventually blew up. Things got even more dramatic when a group of players confronted Ohtani, accusing him of putting too much pressure on the team. Some players felt he was indirectly calling them out, even if he never mentioned names. According to the source, harsh words were exchanged, tempers flared, and the argument escalated so fast that coaches had to step in and physically separate players. It wasn't a small moment, it was a full-on meltdown. What shocked everyone is that Ohtani didn't back down. He reportedly said something like, "If this is how things are going to be, maybe I shouldn't be here." Just one sentence, but it sent shockwaves through the entire locker room. The Dodgers have built their future around Shohei Ohtani. Their marketing, their lineup, even their long-term plans revolve around him. Hearing him even suggest the idea of leaving was enough to scare the entire organization. And insiders say that comment wasn't a mistake, it came from real frustration. Things escalated again when a member of the coaching staff tried to calm him down. That conversation didn't go well either. People familiar with the moment say Ohtani complained about decisions being made without proper communication. He felt blindsided by lineup changes, rotation adjustments, and strategy calls that he believed were hurting the team's chances of winning. This lack of transparency is reportedly one of the biggest reasons why his patience is running out. So the big question is Shohei Ohtani actually considering leaving Los Angeles? According to those inside sources, yes. At least in that moment, he truly questioned his place on the team. They say this isn't normal locker room tension. This is a superstar feeling unheard, disrespected, and unsupported. And right now, the Dodgers front office is in full damage control mode. Losing Ohtani would be catastrophic. Not just for their championship dreams, but financially and culturally. Ohtani isn't just a player, he's a global icon. His name alone brings millions of views, millions in merchandise sales, and international attention that no one else in the league can match. The Dodgers can't even imagine a future without him. So what pushed him to this point? Insiders say it's a mix of factors. First, Ohtani has incredibly high standards for himself and his teammates. He trains harder than almost anyone in the sport. When he sees players who aren't matching that level of effort, it frustrates him. Second, the team's recent struggles and inconsistent performances have weighed heavily on him. Ohtani hates losing, he takes every loss personally. And during this rough stretch, he started questioning the team's commitment. There's also reported tension among certain players who feel overshadowed by Ohtani. One player allegedly said privately that ever since Ohtani arrived, the team feels like Ohtani and everyone else, not a unified group. Feelings like that can divide a locker room, and eventually, that division exploded. Still, people close to Ohtani believe he doesn't genuinely want to leave LA. They say he loves the city, the fans, and the idea of creating something historic with the Dodgers. But he wants change. He wants clear communication. He wants everyone held accountable, not just him. And most importantly, he wants a winning mentality from every single person in that clubhouse. Now the Dodgers are facing a major test. Can they repair the damage? Can they rebuild trust? Sources say the organization has already planned private meetings involving Ohtani, team leaders, and coaches to address everything. They want to reassure him that his voice matters and that they're willing to fix what's broken. But nothing is guaranteed. Ohtani is one of the few players in baseball who could go anywhere he wants if he ever decided to move on. The Dodgers know it. The players know it. The fans definitely know it. If he ever demanded a trade or expressed a desire to leave, the entire MLB world would explode. Insiders say the Dodgers leadership is now walking on eggshells trying to avoid more tension, while also avoiding the appearance of desperation. They need balance. They need unity. And they need it fast. The good news is that after cooling down, Ohtani reportedly told a teammate that he just wants to win and wants everyone to be aligned. That shows this isn't ego, it's passion. He wants greatness, and he wants everyone around him to match that hunger. Still, this story is far from over. There are hurt feelings, unresolved arguments, and tension hanging in the air. The Dodgers will have to work hard to rebuild harmony. Fans are watching closely, waiting to see whether this pushes the team forward or breaks them apart. But one thing is certain, if Shohei Ohtani ever seriously decides to leave the Dodgers, baseball will never be the same. The Dodgers can't afford to lose him, and fans can't imagine life without him. Keeping him happy is the organization's #1 priority. For now, all eyes are on the Dodgers locker room. Emotions are high, the situation is unstable, and the future is unclear. But this story is far from finished. And whenever new details come out, we'll be right here bringing you every twist and every update. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter of this unfolding drama. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss what happens next.